Picture this. You're a photojournalist diving into the heart of war-torn regions like Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Ukraine, and Gaza, where every click of the shutter could mean life or death. But what if I told you that one photographer chooses to forego a helmet for the sake of getting the perfect shot? That's the gripping reality of Jonathan Alpeyrie. Check out his Instagram at https://JohnAlpeyrie/N, a seasoned war photojournalist who's shared the contents of his camera bag in a revealing chat with the Daily Mail. Read the full interview here. https://dailymail.com/warphotographer explains doesn't wear helmet. His gear isn't about high-tech gadgets. It's about survival and simplicity. Let's dive into this minimalist setup that's stayed the same for over 2 decades and explore why some choices might just surprise you. Alpeyrie describes himself as a minimalist, and it's easy to see why. For the past 20 years, he's carried the essentials into conflict zones: his camera, a protective flak jacket, his phone, a sturdy bag, and a computer. No unnecessary clutter. Just the basics to keep him mobile and focused. This French photographer began his journey with Nikon equipment, but made the switch to Canon about 7 years ago, citing a preference for the system's format that better suits his workflow. In his reliable Domke camera bag, he packs a spare camera body alongside his go-to prime lens, the Canon 50mm f1.2. For beginners in photography, a prime lens means it's fixed at one focal length, unlike zoom lenses that can change magnification, offering sharper images and wider apertures for better low-light performance. And guess what? This 50mm is the only lens he ever uses. Why stick to just one? Alpeyrie raves about its exceptional ability to capture light, especially in dimly lit war zones where natural illumination is key. It captures light like no other, he explains. And he never relies on flash, preferring the authenticity of natural light. This approach not only enhances the raw emotion of his images, but also keeps things stealthy. No extra equipment to draw attention or fail in a crisis. He once owned a similar 35mm f1.2 lens, but it was destroyed in the chaos of a war zone, a stark reminder of the hazards photographers face. I don't want to be carrying around a bunch of lenses, he adds, dismissing longer ones like 200mm or 300mm as too heavy and impractical. In artillery-heavy environments, you might need to drop to the ground fast, and bulky gear can break or slow you down. That's why he advises fellow photographers to invest their money in high-quality lenses rather than constantly upgrading camera bodies. It's a counterintuitive tip that challenges the common trend of chasing the latest digital bodies. Think of it as prioritizing the eye of your camera over the body that holds it all together. But here's where it gets controversial. Is skimping on lenses really safer, or does it limit creative options in unpredictable settings? Now, let's talk about protection, because Alpeyrie's bag includes something most civilian photographers wouldn't dream of: a bulletproof vest or flak jacket crafted in Colombia. This vest shields him from gunfire, but crucially, not from artillery explosions. It's designed to be lightweight, allowing him to sprint if bullets start flying, though it lacks side protection, a trade-off that highlights the tough choices in high-risk professions. And this is the part most people miss. Despite the dangers, Alpeyrie skips wearing a helmet entirely. I find it very distracting, he says, believing it hinders his ability to capture the right moments. But here's where it gets truly controversial. During a Ukrainian offensive against Russian forces, his spot took a direct artillery hit, resulting in a severe concussion and 6 months of memory loss. To newcomers, a concussion is a brain injury from a jolt or blow, often causing confusion, headaches, and lasting effects like memory issues. His story raises big questions. Does the pursuit of the perfect photo justify risking your life without full protective gear? Is this bravery or recklessness? It's a debate that could spark endless opinions. Finally, Alpeyrie embraces the analog world of film photography, a choice that's increasingly rare in our digital age. He uses a Nikon F100 and a Rolleicord camera, both of which limit exposures, either 24 or 36 per roll, encouraging him to pause and think deeply about each shot. For any photographers working with film, it gives them an edge on how they see the world, how their eye connects with their cameras, he notes. This forces a mindful approach, sharpening composition skills in a way digital photography's instant previews often don't. His prized possession is a 1956 6x6 medium format Rolleicord, known for its square format images and unparalleled film quality that he claims surpasses any modern digital camera. With just 12 exposures per roll, it's even more restrictive, promoting a slower, more deliberate process. Of course, film comes with drawbacks. It's pricey to buy and develop, making every frame count. For beginners, imagine shooting on film as training wheels for patience. It teaches you to visualize and compose before pressing the button, unlike digital's forgiving delete key. Alpeyrie's world is one of calculated risks and timeless tools, blending danger with artistry. But what do you think? Do you agree that his minimalist, film-loving approach gives him an edge in war zones? Or is his refusal to wear a helmet a bridge too far? Would you prioritize lenses over bodies in your own gear? Or does the idea of film in 2023 seem outdated? And most provocatively, in a profession where safety should come first, is sacrificing protection for creativity ever justifiable? Share your thoughts, agreements, or disagreements in the comments. Let's start a conversation.